So my name's Helen Khan. I'm the communications lead at the NIHR Moorfields Biomedical Research Centre, and I'm also communications lead for the Insight HDR UK hub, and I'm also the Vice President of Women in Vision UK. I'd say with communications work, there's definitely an element of building up trust. And that is, really knowing your subject. So, for example, I wouldn't want to go to a scientist and not know anything about what they were doing. I would prepare myself fully before I went into that meeting and know as much as I possibly could, so that you can then interact with that person on a, obviously not the same level, but as much of a similar level as you can, building up trust that you know what you're doing. And almost maybe showing them some of the work that you've already done. So if you're going to somebody that you don't know that well, say, look, I wrote this for somebody else, and this is what happened, and try to explain what you can do for them and what you can do with their work. My main achievement in my career really is being where I am now. I've worked very, very hard, and I'm really proud to be the Vice President of Women in Vision UK. I'm proud to lead the communications for the BRC and for Insight, and the work that I'm doing, I am proud of it every day. So I do feel like I'm in exactly where I should be right now. My absolute top tip would be to put yourself out of your comfort zone. So it's very easy to kind of continue with your day-to-day. But if you put yourself out of your comfort zone, that's really when the magic happens. So it's looking for those opportunities that don't come as easily as others do, and that's where you find the really good nuggets of communications work. So to actually sell yourself is a very difficult thing, and it really does, to some people, come very naturally, and to other people it doesn't. And you don't have to sell yourself, but it does help to get recognition. It helps to show off your work. It helps to get more work. So it is a skill. It's difficult to learn it, but it can be learned. For example, I used to absolutely hate doing presentations, and doing something like this interview would have filled me with absolute dread. In fact, I wouldn't have done it. So it can be learned to give yourself more confidence. And most of all, it's exposure. You just have to keep doing it and keep practicing it. And it also comes with time and being more confident with yourself, maybe just being a bit older. And there are courses you can go on, and actually with Women in Vision we are going to do some more confidence courses and some more presentation skills courses. I have seen it many times when, for example, I've been at a meeting. There's been a couple of men in there, a few women, and the men, when asking questions, will just address the other men in the room, almost sort of dismissing the women and their thoughts and ideas. I think if you find yourself in a position where you are dismissed or ignored, or you're finding it difficult to be a woman in a situation, I think if you can, you should challenge it right there and then. If not, I think that's then a scenario where you go to your mentor and you ask for support, and you talk about it. And I think we should all be talking about it as much as we can and sharing our experiences, backing each other up, and looking after each other and looking out for each other. If you can call it out, so if you can speak to the person, even if it's after the incident, pull them aside and explain how you felt, and explain what you witnessed and experienced. Sometimes people don't know what they're doing. It's not even necessarily a malicious thing. They're just actually quite unaware of their own behaviour. Those people have been the ones to make me test boundaries, really. And also they've been people that have had skills that maybe I haven't had, and have really taken the time to sit with me and help me and have faith that I can do things, and somebody else having faith in you that you can do things. gives you such a big boost, and you really then feel like the world is your oyster, really, and you can do it. Continue with my work with the BRC and the Insight Hub, as I am doing now, gaining lots of coverage, making sure that audiences understand data, and working with all of the other organisations that I do work with. And I really hope that in some way, being Vice President of Women Vision UK may have helped the landscape of women in ophthalmology and optometry and vision sciences. So, and I can look back and think that we've done a good job.